And we're gonna find out right here and right now. The Intel Extreme Masters New York 2020 online for the North Americas has come to a head. It has come to a conclusion, and this is the storybook that you're all gonna be reading about sometime in the near future. It's gonna be FURIA taking on the 100 Thieves in a best-of-5 grand final appearance, here to determine who are the masters of NA.
And we get straight into the swing of things, right? Nuke, the map pick of FURIA to open this one up. This has been a bread and butter map for the FURIA side. And this pistol round well and truly underway. Gratis faction getting aggressive out of the gate, finds that advantage for the 100 Thieves as they now sit in a 5-on-4. But of course, Serato is inside of the A site, so immediately that advantage is snatched back. Grat left fighting, but Vinny wrapping him through the site. And Grat hung out to dry, all alone inside of A. Liaz, Azza, and Jacob left alive in this 3-on-4. Having to try and retake a fallen bomb site. FURIA, plenty of time to get set up here. Serato, while he might be low, the rest of the gang certainly aren't. And so he could get fed to the wolves here, but it still leaves a 3-on-3 open to FURIA. And that's assuming they deal with him. They're trying to go toe-to-toe with Art, but he's gotten away with a lot of damage here and then follows up onto Azza. Liaz will deal with one, moving in through the heaven, but time is running out and 100 Thieves are already backing away. It is going to be FURIA after falling a man down, taking that pistol, going 1-0 up.
Yeah, and despite that advantage, right, Art, he does a great job of stalling inside of the door. He's just wiggling and jiggling all round long, keeps Grat trapped as Vinny wraps the A site alongside Serato and stabs him in the back. So FURIA, a nice start to this map. T side on Nuke, always terrifying from this team. And I imagine the Thieves are feeling a little bit of the burden there. FURIA 16 forward EG just the other night in that semi-final that they made look easy at a 2-0 fashion. Yeah, it's like the last dance, you know, trying to have fun with it. These are all things that can drive the Thieves forward. We got the Mag 7s out. We've known that they've loved these shotguns in the New York playoffs so far. Jacob has been a bit of a beast with his. Azza as well, close towards the hut. Then he hits the molly. FURIA actually out in the A site. Not much Thieves can do about that. They have no info towards the vent side. Azza aggresses, and that's a great opener. There's an AK at his feet as well. He grabs it and gets out. Grat spams the smoke. And actually, this one's coming costly for FURIA. Azza with the AK doing more and more, but Jacob traded, and through the door, Grat finds a trade. Henny now in a 1-on-3, and he's only got a shotgun to his name. Grabs an AK, but surely someone can trade this kill. JKS is there, and Liaz with a wrap round. It's 100 Thieves finding the force.
Oh, and so immediately things get kind of exciting, right? 100 Thieves with a 4-spy victory in the second. And now FURIA, the cash reserves dwindling. They will come in with a 4-spy of their own, right? Immediately back in response, but yeah, TAC pause called in early. FURIA already maybe feeling the pressure here, trying to figure out how to snatch a round away. I will say, right, as a result of investing so heavily in that round there, you know, 100 Thieves, they get out of it with 2 AKs. And this also leaves FURIA, like, really, really broke. Even these players that have forced don't have head armor. And up against the M4s, that can be your undoing. You know, effectively, you're running into 5 AKs if everyone's head armorless on this T side. And so they go for like a very middle ground investment here. We know that FURIA like to do some interesting stuff with their money, like seeing a hero AK in rounds where there doesn't necessarily normally appear to be one for other teams is not an oddity for FURIA. They love these hero AK investments, but actually they throw all the money in, so forget what I'm saying. They just take a while to do it. Still, this is a good start for the Thieves, right? Coming back in with a 4-spy victory. Azza, the man to help get them there with that Mag 7. Once again, looking like they want to move into this A site. Bit of utility getting lined up over here from Henny. That's going to be the Molly and Flash looking to go through. Molotov flying into the heavens, and that actually misses. JKS now, they think he's mollied out, but he is not. He's able to have a say in how this round plays out. FURIA still get control of the A site as 100 Thieves set up very, very passively, but they are left in a 5-on-5 retake of A.
Oh, I love this.
FURIA, they plant the bomb, and everyone leaves the site. They are all wrapping ramp to try and take heaven, which is where this bomb is planted for. This is an interesting round, and Jacob realizes it a little too late now. While Grat is here, he shouldn't be ready for just how many players are going heaven side. He's dropped down, and now they realize JKS turning back, but there's another man, and Art gets the better of him. They're on the defuse. Liaz sticking it, and he does get away with it. 100 Thieves just about lock that round in. That is a big brain idea from FURIA. They're very much accounting for the fact that 100 Thieves approach that very slowly in a 5-on-5 retake, and it almost works. Like, you see the idea behind it. If it wasn't for them just getting straight on that bomb and having it, you know, like 3/4 of the way completed, that could have gone in favor of FURIA.
Yeah, it's extremely fortunate that JKS, despite the molly missing, he respects it, right? He doesn't go in, he doesn't get the info, he doesn't see that, wait, guys, A's empty, watch your back. And yeah, FURIA, even though Vinny gets one onto Jacob traded, they can't get Liaz off the bomb. 10 health remaining as the stick comes through. FURIA going fast, nothing strange here. M4 saved on Art right down the vents into that B bomb site. Queserato won't make it down, but Yuri's still hanging around, and Jacob's already dropped into B. If you're the Thieves, you're going to be very aware of how much FURIA like to do this vent play, and Jacob just decimating on the B bomb site alongside his teammate. No way for Henny back into this round, surely, and Az has come outside to clean it up.
Yeah, and you know what? I think this is probably the perfect time to take a look at what exactly it is that we just saw. You see the plant, you see how they just straight escape. They run away from, I mean, you don't see that every day. They run all the way back around to heaven, in which case things start to get just a little bit weird. I'm pretty sure that that is going to tell you everything that you need to know. Unfortunately for them, they're not able to stop the bomb plant, or stop the bomb defuse, rather.
Yeah, that was super close, though. Smoke on the bomb saves Liaz's life. If Art shot just one more bullet off that spray, he'd probably have the round there. So FURIA, they're already showing us some cool stuff. They've got some great retake smokes on this A site as well, thrown from heaven. Queserato chucked in one the other day in that EG matchup, so second half certainly going to make up for it as well. But right now, the Thieves leading the board, 3-1. Guns out, though, for FURIA, right? This has been back and forth forces.
As good as this map has been for FURIA, the last time we saw them meet 100 Thieves on it, 100 Thieves walked away with the victory, which, you know, felt impressive at the time, but also, like, I don't want to say inconsequential, but it didn't really feel like, you know, there were just games every day. You didn't realize this would have some grandiose meaning, but here in the grand final, maybe that's a nice little confidence booster. That was back at the Pro League. We got this utility going in towards the A site as FURIA once again try and charge down A, and once more, Jacob will deliver. Queserato with a response, but Azza from atop the hut keeps this in favor of the Thieves. It's Vinny left in a 1v2. The bomb dropped near the vent, and that is almost too tantalizing an invitation to drop to this B site, and so Vinny is going to take it. Bomb on his back, down through the vents, silent as he does it. And 100 Thieves have got no idea that Vinny is actually the ultimate thief, stealing that bomb, getting into B, and now getting that bomb planted. It's Liaz and Grat's faction left in this 2v1, and Vinny opening up onto Liaz leaves a low HP Grat up against pretty overwhelming odds. Vinny can just play around this bomb, and Grat has got no idea where Vinny ends up here. He's playing it up on the rafters. Ooh. That shot has just given away his position. Grat in the window looking to take the peak, and Grat's faction wins it out. It's 4 on the board for the Thieves as they find that round. Jacob with the aggression in through main, getting away with a double. Grat, instrumental there, wins out the 1v1 to get this ball continuing to pick up some momentum for 100 Thieves. 4-1. Money is available to FURIA. They can go for a buy, but once again, it's going to feel lackluster. For guys like Art, for guys like Henny, you would just be looking at AK and armor, so it might just be one of these hero AK rounds in which they throw that to Art and they look to have him cause some chaos with it.
Yeah, so far, so good for the 100 Thieves. See what Art can do with that AK. We know he likes to get surgical with things. Jacob pushed up pretty close outside, all things considered. Let's have some backup in the form of gratification. Gratification, I almost said there.
Yeah, well, an opening kill from the man himself, and down the vent gets a player. Art is in the B bomb site, but this bomb is still stuck upper, and JKS wants to push it. Art trying to find the pick. Liaz is down in dark, and so he won't be seen just yet. There's that outside push finally coming to fruition, and Henny gone as well. This should be a simple round for the Thieves. The only question mark is Art, as he often is, down below. Thieves know about the possibility with Liaz having dropped ramp, and Grat has filled that void, but Art is coming back up into the A site, where Az is keeping an eye on things. Timing is good, but Art does get out, and there's another player swung to his left. JKS has left the hut, and so 2 players on this A site. Surely Art can't clear this. He does. Vinny helps him out, but he dies in the process, leaving Art in the clutch. Surely too much. Art falling eventually, and it's the Thieves 5-1.
Yeah, and his saving grace right there would have been that AK, but that's not how it all plays out. Tech pause coming in from the looks of things. Map 1 of your North American Grand Finals. And you know, Harriet, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I also thought about picking the 100 Thieves. Just on the, you know, the sheer fact that seeing them win one last hurrah would be kind of cool.
It's good to cover both bases, Trace, you know, play both sides.
Yeah, a little bit of pandering, going 50% on your 100 Thieves pick, just knowing it pulls at the heartstrings.
I went above 50.
You went 51, okay? Give this man some respect.
Right. Well,
it's 6 a.m. in Sydney, Australia right now, and like everyone who's not from Australia, I picked Sydney, despite it not being the capital. But the reason is because that's the one place I've been to in all of Australia. 6 a.m. and I wonder how many Aussies there are awake right now to watch this final appearance from the 100 Thieves, man.
I understand that Nemo's down there watching Onward too, but we'll find out. Let us know if you are watching. You can join the fan cams. That's IEM.gg/fancam, or you can use the hashtag. The ever-blessed hashtag IEM.
Yeah, these buys for Fury, even when they have come through, they've had weaknesses. They've not had the AWP, and the util's been lacking. Vinny cleared outside. Grat confident. He had a great game yesterday. And Jacob going to deal with Art, who dropped Vent early. This is just beautiful for the Thieves right now. Furia, probably furious. It's a 2-on-4. They do get a pick back outside, but Jacob's coming from B, and he's hitting good timing. Yuri caught with nades out. They do have HEs to throw back his way, but Jacob darts into the safety of the B-bomb site, and Furia double back, or at least consider it, checking their flank. Because one thing that we have seen from 100 Thieves so far is a willingness to play aggressive, is no fear. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. And the aggression has netted them this 5-1 scoreline in many a time. Back to the lobby for Furia. Can they make anything of this round?
I mean, it's just the pace at which the Thieves are putting them on. You know, Gratisfaction just pushes outside. He gets 2 kills easily. That's kind of what's left us in this weird predicament.
Oh, no! The timing, and he's not ready for another one as well. Swap into the smoke. A lot of awkward timings there for Fury in that round, where they pull out grenades and they get peeked and they look away from angles. But yeah, I think one of the key things that we're already seeing dealt with pretty well from the Thieves is knowing that Art is going to be in that B-bomb site, right? In that case, Jacob takes him down. Even when they haven't got the kill, Liaz has been playing safe and passive inside of B, like hidden in dark, making Art commit if he wants to kill an opener. If you're 100 Thieves here, you can go, yeah, it's fine, just take the B-bomb site, but you're not going to do anything with it. And so another weird buy for Furia, where they're hoping for the best.
I'm absolutely loving what we've seen from Gratisfaction here as well, right? So often he's been the guy in main. We haven't even seen him with an AWP yet. He's just been rifling and putting up a really good showing with it. This time, he's taken this little gimmicky spot up here on top of Garage, and he's going to put it to great use. Art also comes outside, and Grat's still here. Gratisfaction putting on one hell of a show. He wants this one to be one to remember for the 100 Thieves. And that's exactly what this round is for Grat, at least 4 in it to put 7 on the board for the Thieves. And when he has been in main, the thing that I've loved is he drops, or him or either someone else in that A site is throwing the Molotov in towards Squeaky Door. And so often what Furia do is they throw a smoke onto that molly, and then they also smoke off main to try and give them like an avenue to either vent drop or fast play into the A site. And whenever Grat is seeing those smokes, he's not respecting them one bit. He is running through, comfortable in the knowledge that if they've smoked that Molotov in the door, he gets ahead of that smoke by not respecting it. And so often we've seen him be good for 2 kills from main at like a bare minimum in a lot of these rounds. 7-1. This is a really good start for the Thieves. Furia I often say there's nothing scarier than facing a team with nothing left to lose, and that's looking like the case right now.
Grat having a grand day, 16-3. Well then, round number 9, it has begun. Vinny, stopped by Molotov in the hut. It's not the only molly that's gone down. Art doing what Art does, and here we go. Straight through the squeaky. Azza flashed out. No one's checked him just yet. Gives him time to regain visuality. And here we are.
Yeah, the fact that he even gets one there is impressive, right? No main smoke down, and Fury don't even check it. They run with their backs turned. Yuri, oh, he's going to go for the plant. Art needs the cover. He can't do it. The spray through the smoke won't stop the bomb, as Yuri at least gets that down, but it's a 3-on-4, and they need kills now. Jacob flies up the vent, and the spray can't continue for Yuri. It's all on young Vinny, 1-on-3, and immediately put in the ground. This is just beautiful work for 100 Thieves. How do they make it look so easy? I don't know. 8-1 against FURIA on their pick coming into this BO5. I already thought the map vetoes are like, you know, weirdly reversed anyway, right? FURIA picking into Nuke, 100 Thieves taking Inferno. Think about how good FURIA are on the map. Obviously, we know the 100 Thieves have a history there, but that map has been inconsistent for them coming off the back of Katowice. It's a long time ago, though, and in the here and now, it's the Aussies running the show.
Some people said that this was going to be a quick 3-0 for FURIA, and right now the pace is not alluding to that, I can assure you. Azza with an eye on the vent. Starts to spam there through the squeaky door, but they're already out. They flooded out right quick.
Oh, JKS dropping in, but getting surrounded. Grat still putting bodies in bags, and now finds himself over here in Maid. That nade is brutal. Vinny dragged by it, and there's a follow-up. Vinny out of ammo, and they're all over him. Liaz from the heavens. 9 on the board for the 100 Thieves. This is a really surprising start to the game, man. 100 Thieves putting the pressure on FURIA. They've used 3 tac pauses now. Like, this is them trying to figure out solutions, right? This isn't a FURIA that have taken their feet off the gas and it's like, oh no, well, this is going a little bit wrong, isn't it? Maybe we should start trying. No, man, all these tac pauses, that's FURIA trying to figure this out, trying to figure out what is going wrong.
And, you know, and some of it seems at which the pace 100 Thieves have put on FURIA has actually baffled them, because this is basically what Art does to every single team he plays.
Yeah, they just keep doubling down on A, and I think, you know, if they can't find the solutions in this pause, it's about time to move away from it, right? We've not seen a single ramp take for FURIA other than that eco where they flank Heaven. The outside control has been different every time for the Thieves, right? From having Jacob and Grat aggressing to players on top of the garage. We haven't even needed to see the AWP for the 100 Thieves, even though they have the money. And so that's a worry for FURIA, but it also means there's a lot open that you haven't done, you haven't tried, and maybe they can move away from it. But back to the hut roof molly, back to eyes on the A site, and will they finally have figured out the problems? Because the solutions are there for the Thieves. Back to hut. JKS on the reload, and FURIA going to push in.
Yeah, just pistols here. They want to press the issue into this upper bomb site.
Molly missing again. This is a repeated factor for FURIA. There's no way they are going to be ready for that. Someone surely spots it this time around, and that's something that needs to be addressed. It's not like 100 Thieves have punished them for it yet, but certainly could be a problem, and it's just wasted money at that point as well. Aussie setting up for a 5-on-5 retake, but up against 4 pistols and an AK.
Yeah, they throw that little one-way smoke, right? That's a helping hand. Gratisfaction, the man to open this round up. He is having an absolutely unreal game. The flash throwing in from CT, and it is just a slaughter in the site. Henny left up alone. They know where he is. They're already on the bomb. This is a 100 Thieves round locked in. And something that's so wild right now is the best game that Gratisfaction has had this year was, sorry, Trace, actually, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, I mean, like, you were onto something with Gratisfaction. I just wanted to take a quick time to take attention to what's going on here with 100 Thieves. Obviously, it's showing right now that they're leading the pack. And, well, leading the pack might not give you the Mac. In the top left, we have MacMate. On the top right, we have Francesca Ward. Now, a hello to both of them. And, of course, Mac, you've really outdone yourself today with that costume. I'll give you that. course, Mac, all the way from down under, one of those 6 a.m. fellas you're talking about.
As I was saying, the best game that Gratisfaction has had this year was versus Team Liquid, really early on in the year, right? In a lost game back at Pro League Season 11 versus Liquid, where he dropped 30 kills. He's on 23 right now in the first half of this grand final in the first map, man. That is unreal. Like, this is one of the best performances we've ever got out of Gratisfaction. Reminded us that, you know, not only is Australia one of these countries that you should care about, New Zealand up there as well, right? JKS opening this round up with a double, holding on to the lobby area. Another comes his way. Azza spots them out through the door, and it's all left onto Yuri. This might be a flawless round for the Thieves. How costly can Yuri make it? Does it even make a damn bit of difference with how much money is built up for the Aussies? There's the wrap onto JKS, but now they know he's here. Azza can call for these rotates. He doesn't even have to peek. He doesn't even have to give this kill away. He can just wait for the rest of his team to move into position. It's a nice double from Yuri, but can he get any more done? Taps the bomb, tries to bait these peaks, but there it is. Gratisfaction bringing down the hammer. 11 on the board for the Thieves, as this first half continues to be dominant.
It's like Stockholm syndrome for Furia. They're like, yeah, the A site, it'll be good to us. Trust me, I know it's got something in store for us. But no, it's just lost. It's just ruin. It's just recklessness for the Thieves. And I don't know what's going on, but this is a great game. Furia, I've never seen them outclassed like this in such a dominant manner.
Yeah, this is... It's not even close right now. 11-1. Let the numbers speak for themselves. For Grat, 24-3. Now they're going to press Liaz at ramp, and they're just actually going to line up for him. He's only able to take down 1, but Jacob on the case, and Caserado with 3. Not as fluid here for the 100 Thieves.
Yeah, they even had the read there. They put 3 ramp in that round. They're ready for the fast play, but now Furia are going to complicate things as they like to do. The P90 was in this round. It got ruined pretty fast. Art with a late vent drop denied, and they were doubling back into A, but now they're just going to commit into the 2 players who are waiting. Henny with 1 kill. He's got to triple that right now to win this round, get Furia back on this T side. They're going to get swung, double door open, and the Thieves don't wait around. They don't let you do what you want.
I just can't believe what we're seeing from Grat, man.
Nuts.
This is actually unreasonable. Like, so I looked at that 30 kill game versus Liquid. That was a full 30 round game of CS. That was his best game this year. Finishes 30-18. Right now, 25-3.
First half.
In the first half, only 13 rounds deep in the game.
Oof. Kind of ridiculous, to be honest.
Team damage. They're trying to shoot the windows out, and they shot Art in the back of the head. Things are falling apart for Fury. This is not what we expect. Caserado with a late knife.
No.
He didn't have it out in time, and he couldn't get the vent broken open. He even goes for the right click as well, which is slower, but nonetheless, he's dead before he's down. His team will make it, but so is Jacob. Already here on that pre-rotation. The 1 rifle on Henny and a Galil at that, trying to keep Jacob trapped, but he moves out and runs him down in the secret. This is a mop-up. This is a slaughter. And there's no one getting out alive for Furia. Flawless round for 100 Thieves. You talk about that money the other round, Harry, and it just doesn't matter, does it?
Man.
Unlimited. Impulse 101.
Yeah, that's a throwback, but you're right. And just trying to get down the vents was hard enough. Getting the bomb plant, that's a whole different story here. The 100 Thieves are swarming all over Furia no matter where they go. 13-1.
Rat's not even had an AWP. He's had money in game. He's 26-3.
To be fair, I think he's just waiting to die until he buys one, and he's like, well, haven't died since the 4th round, so what can you do? Look at this. Grat finally gets shut down. They finally deal with Gratisfaction. Is that going to be enough for Furia? They're a man up. They run by Jacob. He's given up his position. They know he's here, and he's just a dead man walking. It's a question of when, not if, and this might be one more round for Furia at the end of the half. A 5-on-2. Azza and Liaz left up against it. Furia, they had to work so hard just to get 2 rounds to their name, and even then it's not guaranteed. They lose Art over here in heaven. Not the end of the world, but certainly not the continuation of dominance you wanted in this round. Caserado holding the lobby. Furia very, very split up, but they send that bomb down towards B on the back of Henny. Caserado holding for the push, but Azza does get the better of him. Now left in a 1v3. And a very, very hard 1v3. This bomb is going down at the B site. Az is trying to spam through the floor. And that's how you know This clutch is asking a lot. Vinny's holding onto the ramp. Azza is dead. And Furia managed too, but this is still an absolutely unreal first half from the 100 Thieves. 13-2 up in the grand final. The last dance for the boys has gotten off to a banging start.
I don't want your empathy, I just want another enemy. I'm not gonna change a thing for you. I'm over middle ground, and I really wanna burn it down. I'm not your friend, and I won't pretend I am. So don't reach out, and I mean that. I'm under siege, and I need you to see that. You're on one side, I'm on another, and we will wage war upon each other. I'm no angel, you're not either. I'm at a fever pitch, you're at a leisurely pace. I'm unscathed, I'm unafraid. A warm welcome to the war game.
Welcome to the war game.
You're no ally of mine. Your life is a kind of lie, and I know that I won't change your mind. We have no common ground, and we're never gonna figure it out. So don't get friendly, get angry. I'll bury you down by
Well, you wouldn't believe the story if I just began right here, right now, and I'm not sure that it would make a difference if we went live again, because the 100 Thieves are absolutely pulverizing Furia in the first map pick, their map pick even, right here for the finals, the Intel Extreme Masters, New York, 2020 Online, North Americas. And man, oh man, 13-2, we've got a player on the 100 Thieves that has 26 kills and 4 deaths in the first half. You can tell Furia not in their comfort zone, out of their element. And so far, the element that I'm looking at, well, it's looking a little bit like an upper hit.
It's a good morning in the Oceanic region right now, and it might just get better. Vinny corner reload, Grat with the entry, keeping up the kills, looking to really do something dirty here and shut down Furia before they even have a say in this map and series. Flashback in for Art, popping his teammates through the heaven. There's already one out for the Thieves, and here come Furia in numbers.
Yeah, they throw that smoke that we saw the other day just outside of Hut, but right now it's not making a difference at all. Sure, a flash comes through, but Jacob, good to take down Queserado. They're not able to get in here. They're not able to penetrate this site. Jacob has just got their number. Look at that. 3 for Jacob. 4
in the round.
Craziness. And on that, I mean, you look at FURIA and you got to think, well, what else is in the tank here? 14-2, whatever you got, you might want to pull it out right now.
Yeah, brush it off maybe and just start thinking about Inferno at this
Perhaps,
point. Like,
yeah.
you know, what are the chances that you can actually shut down the Thieves at this point, especially with players like Grat going 27-4, having this scoreline? There's not even going to be enough rounds, Harry, for him to break his score.
Yeah, I mean, he's certainly going to try. Henny. Ooh, Grat takes one, right? There's a bit of a response to Grat getting a taste of his own medicine. Quesarato with the dig, removed by Jacob. And this lower play looking to come through. Now they leave 2 outside.
Ooh.
Here we go.
That's mean. They're down at this lower site. They could risk getting outnumbered, but these 2 outside players are coming in. Rotations have arrived for FURIA. 1 at ramp, that's Henny. Still Yuri up in main, having to care for these outside players. Azza's even going heaven, and 100 Thieves looking like they are going to go into this A site. Now, Azza wraps ramp. Yuri is holding for the vent rotate, and this could be catastrophic. There's JKS with the trade at least. And it's a 1v2 for Vinny. Heaven held by Azza. Vinny going up, but Azza's looking away. The Deagle on the ladder gets the kill, and JKS just about able to respond. 100 Thieves put 15 on the board. Map point, 1 away from taking FURIA's map pick in an incredibly dominant fashion.
Yeah, if you're looking back at this demo later, you're thinking, okay, well, this scoreline just doesn't make sense. Surely there's a typo here. No, there's absolutely not. What you're going to see when you watch back is a lot of aggression here from the 100 Thieves. They have been just putting pressure again and again and again on FURIA. And time after time, there is no response. No soluble response there for FURIA. Last round, potentially, of this first map.
Yeah, it's been forcing for FURIA all game long, all day long, and this one is no different. Yuri doesn't even see the player who's dropped in from Silo, but a flick back in time finds Jacob dead. That's something, a 4-on-3 for FURIA. Azza makes it to B, and Art never saw him. Oh, if Azza went back up, he'd have his back turned, but Art's now looking. Oh no, Azza with the backstab, and now B is open for the taking. FURIA are going to be a little bit worried about that. Quesarato spotted from heaven. Yuri's still behind the box. He's going to re-peek and drop him. Liaz doesn't want to lose the bomb here, but his teammate's gone, and so it's all up to him. 1-on-3 with a flash. He's going to try and cross. AK right at his feet. Yuri still behind the box. He's heard. Quesarato moves in, though, and he was just seen in heaven, so catching Liaz out in main, and FURIA finding a third.
And no money for the 100 Thieves, but when in doubt, force it out.
I don't think they're in much doubt right now, Trace.
That's true.
They're going to do it anyway. Got a good enough lead to buy up as much as you want until one of these rounds slips through the cracks.
If they just keep that pace up, and you got to look at the rest of this series. Can they keep that pace up is the real question. Right now they are punishing FURIA all over Nuke.
Well, one man who's had no trouble with pace is Grap, and he's gone pretty fast here towards outside with the rest of the team behind him. They throw these smokes down. There was the glaive smoke thrown as well by FURIA. No one crossing, no one doing anything with this. Outside control hanging in the balance. They try and boost Grat up, but all that ends up happening is he gets tagged.
Everybody
Really
quickly
want to
shoot
spam
Mini.
up. They did tag him once. And Grat manages to cross in towards Garage, but Henny is ready. Quick on the trigger as well. There's the trade from Jacob, a 3-on-4. As FURIA try and salvage whatever they can here in this CT half. Now, coming back up against 15, pretty hard as is. Coming back when you've only got 3 rounds up against 15, damn near impossible. Vinny actually going to get bested by Jacob, but this push in through Secret blindsides them. JKS with the turnaround. How does he get that? Jacob, 1v2. And, you know, even though the odds are stacked against him, he feels like it was doable, but turns his attention away from Secret, and Art just holds W and rushes him down. 4 on the board for FURIA, and another 4 spy for the 100 Thieves. They just want to get this over and done with.
Yeah, that's what it was looking like right there as well, right? With 2 players coming up from Secret, JKS just dives down after his teammate kills 1. Wasn't ready for a second, even though they both shot. Bit of a messy one, but nonetheless, FURIA, one hell of a comeback to try and pull. The Deeks are out again. Thieves maybe looking for a lobby play into the fast A. Furia were doing it all T side, and Jacob's already got the opener with the nade, spams down K-Serato, and now they walk towards the ramp. There's only Vinny here. Oh boy, if he gets deep, that's a pathway to B opens right up for these T's, but missed shots on both sides. Vinny finally does sweep one under the rug, but he's so low in the process. Art's pushed and they double back. Thieves now making this one look interesting in a 2-on-2.
Yeah, they could close it out here and now, right? They could go to their map, pick 1-0 up in the grand final.
Wild Thieves.
But it's never going to be easy. And Henny might not have many frags to his name. His ADR is still looking good, which is a very weird thing. He's doing damage, he's just not getting kills. He's got 8 assists. Vinny moving into ramp, spots Grat. Grat tagged, but does get out, and Vinny is low, so he can't exactly fight for this control. Henny is wrapping behind, though, and 100 Thieves are not ready for it. Jacob caught by Henny, and Furia put 5 to their name. This is where these aggressive force buys from the Thieves might need to draw to an end. Also, I said that Gratisfaction's top performing game was 30 kills. It's actually 31 kills versus EG, so I got it wrong by 1. But I had to look by hand. So, you know, man, combing through all those numbers, not my strong suit. Gratisfaction, though, numbers are his. And he's bought into this round with enough money to have cash in the future. Deegan armor. Deagles on the majority of 100 Thieves.
Run it back.
Yeah, just a Glock for Azza.
Glock and armor, everyone's favorite combination, but if guns get dropped, that could be something for Azza. Yuri spotted. Jacob gonna try and chase him down, but there's a swing from Henny. And as said, he's been doing the damage, even if not the kill, so feeling something at least, finding more. JKS crosses red. Henny's got his eyes on it, but back at the garage now, Azza joining the fray. Everyone's crunching outside for Furia. They're all pushing the perimeter. Azza's trapped, and he's not going far. It's Furia with 6. We got to give them the, you know, the benefit of the doubt. But what is, you know, obviously up against them here is the fact that we've just had 3 Deagle rounds in a row for 100 Thieves, and even they have come close. We haven't even seen a rifle round. We haven't even seen an AWP. And so there's a lot more the Thieves have left to show us and left to use to close out this map.
Just 1 round away. Could this be it? The purchase is there. Utility is there to get something done in this round, at least for the 100 Thieves. Double mollies there for the squeaky door. Furia know that they've been getting outpaced in the first half.
It's going to be an A play.
Oh, they're fast in. Behind the vent, Art causing damage though, in case Serato with a convincing spray down. Liaz and Jacob on the receiving end. And in a last-ditch attempt, Grat and Azza try and take ramp away from Vinny. He's got to rotate from Henny as well. They get past Vinny, and now they spot him. Gratisfaction in the back has dealt with him. Henny swinging at ramp, trying to pressure Grat, but that proves to be his demise. 1 player wrapping lobby, 1 moving in from hell. Grat is getting surrounded because they're beneath him as well. They are all around him here. This 1v3 going to prove to be tricky for Gratisfaction. As good a game as he's having, if he drops ramp, he's dead. And even if he doesn't, they'll come to him. Art with the flank, locking in 7 for Furia. They still need 8 in a row. It's not impossible, which is the scary thing, right? And it shouldn't be happening. It should never happen.
No.
But with the individuals on Furia, these kind of comebacks are things that they can make doable. And, you know, we're still a long way away from getting worried about it, but I think one thing that is even the tiniest bit worrying is Furia looked very, very flustered coming into this. And if you let them even build up, you know, 50% of their usual confidence, then that's pretty scary than if you just got this game to bed at like a 16-4. Vinny with the spray at ramp, they're all around him. They are trying to run him down with these Tech 9s. And he will get down to the bottom of ramp, but Grat gets the better of him. Has opened up a path into this B site. Art tries to close it, and with the spray onto Grat, he'll do exactly that.
Seeing a lot more for Furia in these last couple of rounds, but again, still pistols for the Thieves getting picked apart and shut down on this B-bomb site. And you know, we argue the idea that, oh, for the Thieves, like, nothing to lose, you know, you got to feel very good. Well, now Furia are in that case. They're up against 15. They can just say, enjoy it, guys. Have fun with it. And let's see what we can do. And that can be the scariest team to be up against, right? JKS in a 1-on-3. He's found the first with the tech. Art's low, but he's going to trade. And Art has just been unparalleled aggression in this entire game, right? From dropping vent almost every round and running out the squeaky door on the T side, although punished. Here on the CT side, in those 3-on-1s, in those clutch situations, he's not giving the room. He's hunting, he's chasing, and he's putting up the kills. But as said, up against 15. Let's see. Thieves coming back in with guns, looking for the closer. Still no AWP. They had the money for it. But back to these rifles.
There's like a very real world in which Gratisfaction could break the kill record if FURIA keep this comeback rolling in.
Maybe.
Let's see, right? They try and go for a vent dive, but with no smoke down, it's just certain death. Grat wrapped from main.
Oh my.
And oh no, the rounds are getting more and more dominant for FURIA. This was a 13-2 half. This was looking good for the 100 Thieves. And now you get a little bit worried, right? And that's even with 100 Thieves coming in, winning the pistol, winning the follow-up anti-eco, going 15-2 up. And now we're at 15-9, 7 in a row for FURIA.
Now, right here, right now is not the only matchup that we have going on. A third place decider right there for Evil Geniuses and Team 1. Team 1 wanted to get in this final. Hell, FURIA wanted them in this final, but that's not the case in the first map going the way of EG, 16-5 Inferno. We're going to switch over to Team 1's pick on Train. Of course, that's over on the B stream, should that interest you. Should it tickle your fancy? For us, we're just one round away from locking Nuke up. Art playing up super aggressive. Trying to do what Gratisfaction was doing so well in the first half. Runs out of ammo after taking down Liaz, and the Tech-9 can't get it done.
Oh, that's the bomb. They've gifted a gun over as well. JKS with a potential backstab, and the tech spams back. He can drop down the vent. Yuri is there. Vinny has an auto sniper in the same position. Nothing to lose for FURIA. Why not? He's going to try and push ahead of the smoke. The flash is good. That's... Oh, he gets out. Only just 30 health. They can't get the bomb. It's a retrieval mission for the Thieves, and they're still looking at the lobby and ramp inquisitively. But there's nothing but B players for FURIA. That being said, Az are on a big flank right now.
Yeah, no one's even considering this. Az's flank could do a lot. JKS is holding lobby for a push that is never going to come. And so he... Oh, no, Vinny now goes back with the auto. But 14 HP.
Okay.
Azza beats him in the head-to-head.
Okay.
It's Henny and Yuri. 2-on-3 up against a partial buy from the 100 Thieves. Trying to keep this game in check. Trying to keep it ticking on. But the Thieves don't want to let that happen. They lose Azza, and so now JKS and Gratisfaction left in a 2-on-2. JKS up above the vent, and if he drops down, Yuri is playing this on a timing. He's checking behind him and having to watch the creep from Gratisfaction. JKS, if he's quick on the trigger, maybe there's a chance. Grat deletes Henny, and that's got the attention of Yuri drawn away. 100 Thieves, they close out.